Hello, happy Tuesday. I am Nancy Yawner coming to you from the heart of my home, my kitchen. And where I come and I share a little bit of real estate, a little bit of health, a little bit of home, and I've added life sizing. And that is something I will talk to you about in the next few weeks. It's something that I've been working on. So anyhow, I'm so excited and delighted to be here with you. I have three things to talk to you about today. Number one, hey mom. I'm going to share a little bit about a follow-up from my yesterday pop-in live about new construction, and then buyers and some important information for buyers. And then my main topic is home health. And I spoke to my dear colleague, friend, longtime friend, Jarrett Ziegler today, and he gave me some tips that I want to share with you. And I'm going to give you some instructions to a giveaway that I'll be having next week. And then the last thing I want to tell you about this home we have coming to market this weekend. So first of all, I hope everyone is doing well. It's January and 35 years now in business, so I have a lot to celebrate this year. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about this new construction I mentioned yesterday. And buyers, if you are looking to buy, or if you know of anyone that's looking to buy, and you're not in a situation where you can be very competitive with your offer, and I will explain that. So when I list a home for sale and we are in a situation where we are, hey Michelle, when we're in a situation where we are viewing multiple offers, you know, if we have 3, 5, 7, 10, it doesn't matter the amount. What we do is we put the major terms in an Excel spreadsheet, and they will have things like the price, if they're willing to escalate, and how much are they willing to escalate. Does it meet the seller's criteria for settlement date? The amount of the down payment, if they're financing, how much are they financing, or are they cash? And if they have any contingencies. And then we have some other categories that we put in this Excel spreadsheet. And why I'm sharing this with you is because in my experience, usually 2 or 3 will rise to the top. It just happens, you know. Cash is king, you know, no contingencies, you know, escalating, you know, all of these things. So, hey Russ, so if you're a buyer and you only have, you know, you're writing offers on your maximum price that you can afford, and you're only putting 3 or 5% down, that is actually not going to put you in a very competitive situation. And so that's why I'm really recommending perhaps look at new construction, because new construction, you can either pick a home that's already ready to go or to be built, and you don't have this frenzy of people going after those properties, and you will have a better chance to get a home, especially when you're not in a position to be very competitive. So I wanted to tell you about that. So in terms of home health, there's like 5 key areas that you really want to concentrate on. And so a lot of people, so you have your roof, your foundation, your major systems. But what I want to share with you about your roof, a lot of people think of your roof like the outside, like what's the condition of the outside of the roof. You know, in talking with our home inspector today, you know, one of the things that he looks for is he goes into the attic and he wants to know how the insulation is, how the ventilation is. And like my home, I have an older home. My home was built in 1976. I know the standards for insulation has changed a lot since then, and when my home was built. And so, you know, that can cause, if you don't have good insulation and good ventilation, there's ways that moisture can get into the attic, and then that can cause mold. So that's not good home health. So very important to look into the attic, especially people that don't have, oh, hey, Phil, especially those that don't have their HVAC units in the attic. So you're not ever going up there. So that is definitely something that you want to check on. And then when it comes to foundation, again, it's all about, not wanting water to come into the home. So that's a strong focus. So you want everything to be graded away from the home. Proper grading is very important, especially, and then even for me, my old home, I have cinder block foundation, and it's very porous. So you have to be careful, keep an eye on all of that. They can tend to break down, and there are some fixes for that. And then also with foundation, a lot of people don't realize your gutters. If your gutters aren't well maintained and clean and clear and free of debris, it could really be affecting your foundation. It can also be affecting your sheathing of your attic, and it can cause some moisture there. And then again, where you might have mold. So I thought that was really important. So inside the attic, your foundation, inside and out, and then of course your HVAC and hot water, those things should be, checked on a regular basis. We have ours on a service. Matter of fact, it is so cold in my house. Matter of fact, I just put on a fire, which I need to tend to it. It's not going. I need to get it going because my thermostat's not working right. It says 73, but it's 74 degrees in here. So, anyways, so my HVAC guy's coming tomorrow, which reminds me, we have an app for all of these great resources that I'm sharing with you. So be sure to look at that Love to List app. Anyhow, so HVAC, your major systems of your home, and then I've put in there hot water, and then I've put in like someone like me who's on well and septic. Those two are very important to check on. We're required to have our septic pumped every 5 years in the county. I have it inspected and pumped more than that. But anyhow, in your well, it's important to get that looked at. And your water tank that's down there, I forget what they call it, the bladder tank. So all of these things, there's things that, we see things daily that need attention, but these things tend to get a little neglected until you have a problem, and you want to be as proactive as possible. And then of course windows, but windows you can kind of see. A big thing that happens with windows are broken seals, right? And that's when you see the fogginess in the windows, and we have a great glass guy, you can replace just the window. I think Michelle, you had him come out, and we're really pleased with him. And oh, hey, Sue, it's so nice to see you. So yes, so these areas, the roof, in the attic, the foundation, your gutters. Oh, and if you have a crawl space, you really need to get in that crawl space and make sure that everything is, there's nothing down there leaking and causing moisture and mold. So I went through this little checklist, and I can create this checklist and send it to you guys. If you're interested, just let me know. But I wanted to tell you that my home inspector will come and do, for a fee, like an hour walk and talk on all of these big ticket items. And, where he's not giving you a big report, he's walking you through the home, you're taking pictures, you're making your own notes, and he will give you kind of like a checkup on these things that I just talked about. And I will be giving one lucky person who's local a free home checkup. I mean, I'll be paying for his service. It's a value of $2.95 for an hour. And there's 3 ways that you can enter. Let's see. And you can, with either now, or if you're on the replay, hit the like button, and then, or 2, make a comment. So that would be one entry, make a comment, 2 entries, and then if you want a 3rd entry into this amazing home checkup, then if you send us a real estate question that you would like me to answer on my live then that will be your third entry. And I will go ahead and do the drawing next Tuesday, okay? So I hope you found this helpful, and I did want to tell you, we have Premier HVAC, Comf Energy, Potomac Home Inspections, and Ashburn Glass. All these guys are so great at being able to help you with your home health, because January is our fresh start month, and we really focus on, you know, fresh start and health. And so I thought home health would be a great topic for you today. So that's it. And then lastly, I wanted to tell you about this really wonderful home we have coming to market this weekend. And it's a raised rambler here in Hamilton. And it is so charming. And the seller is just fantastic. And it has a lot of very nice features. It's got a 2-car garage, very nice like half-acre lot. And it shows beautifully, all beautifully painted, just move-in condition. Great little kitchen. I love her kitchen. And it has the nice granite countertops, really pretty color cabinets. Anyhow, the other thing it comes with is that she is in the process of getting a brand new septic, speaking of. So, oh my gosh, sounds like a bird's in my house. So that is a big ticket item. So one lucky buyer here for this house. Hey, Jackie. So anyhow, we're very excited. It's going to be $650, and you can walk. You're very close to the WNOD trail. You can walk to it, and a little health. My favorite health food store is in Hamilton, and it has a little coffee shop. So that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you come back for the replay, let me know. I did share some good information about new construction or buyers, and what I think is a good idea for buyers in the beginning, and some home health areas to look at. So that's it. All right. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week on the 23rd. And I'm going to share with you a project, a little something that I'm doing this weekend. I'm trying something new. I'm going to make my own soap. And so I'm going to share that experience with you next Tuesday and talk about a fresh start. Might as well try something new, right? Anyways, all right. Meantime, until I see you next week, thumbs up, lots of love, and keep smiling, okay? All right.